Good morning, fam. This your main man, KC for L Wrestling Takes. I'm back. We got this might, I don't know how long this is gonna be because I got to talk about four things. I got to talk a little bit about Collision because I didn't do no Collision review, but Collision, it was a solid show. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I tell y'all every time. The one positive that you will always take away from AEW, I don't care what nobody has to say, you're gonna always get great to fantastic wrestling. That's the one thing that they always get right. The problem with AEW is just trying to get people invested in their storytelling. This is gonna be something that I'm gonna stay on Tony Khan's helmet regardless, because I told you I want AEW to thrive. Just like with all the drama that WWE got going on right now, I want AEW to get to a place where they can quote unquote rival with them. Oh my goodness. Hold up. I'm trying to see what these people doing. Hold on. Anyway, sorry about that, man. Like I said, people just be, you know, it is what it is, especially when you're trying to drive. But anyway, yeah. Like I said, the one positive I can take away is you're gonna be good wrestling. We had like two trios matches. DG is over like a mug. Mark Briscoe got an opportunity to say what he had to say, but I guess now he's dealing with the House of Black now. Malachi Black and them is going after him. We heard from Swerve, and ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's getting ready to pop off, but Swerve pretty much gave a shout out to Athena. He gave a shout out to Kofi Kingston because he said that he is Black History. So in other words, y'all pretty much know what's around the corner. Now, like I said, for me, listen to me right now. I don't think I'm ready for Samoa Joe to lose the championship right now. I'm not. What I want, like I said, do I want Swerve to win? Heck to the freaky, yeah, I want him to win. But I want, when he gets it, I want it to mean something. I don't want Tony Khan to just slap the championship on him and he can say, boom, all right, I hope all you Negroes and Negresses is happy. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I want a genuine feel-good moment. A genuine feel-good moment the moment he gets that championship. So as he was talking, he talked about Heyman's situation and what's about to pop off when they match up, but he told Mr. Swerve, when I drive, Mr. I shuck and jive all day. You know what I'm talking about, Prince Nana. He told that man, whatever you do, do not get involved. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the slightest, I don't know. I don't know what that means, but I guess we just going to have to tune in to Dynamite. I like that segment. Mariah May, Tony Storm, talking about Deonna Purrazzo's situation because the matchup is already set up. And Mariah May is still trying to get Tony Storm's attention. She's still trying desperately. She's trying. And for some reason, Tony Storm is acting like a total, she's acting like a straight punk. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to disrespect her, but she's acting like a straight up punk, for real. Like I said, the young lady is trying everything in her power to get on her good graces, but she just keeps ignoring her. It does not matter what she does. It's like she can have a decent to okay match. She could do this for her. She could cheat for her, but it's just not enough. And I don't know what Tony Khan is going to do when that time comes, because Mariah May is going to snap, ladies and gentlemen. The handwriting is on the wall. She's going to snap on the behind. She's going to snap. We had two women's matches. We had Serena D versus my girl, Queen Amamata. I think that's how you say her name. Listen, that young lady has been showcased a lot. Queen Amamata, listen, Tony Khan, I'm told she's already on board. She just ain't got the moniker. Kind of like what happened with Bonnie Keith on the show. Listen, Tony Khan, whatever you do, get behind her for real. Please get behind her. I'm telling you. She had a nice showing with Serena. Serena is truly, ladies and gentlemen, Serena Deeb is the female Bret Hart. I don't care what nobody has to say. No, I did watch the New Generation era, but I've seen plenty of Bret Hart matches. And when I watch Serena Deeb and how she does, Man, she is the female Bret Hart. That is no question. No question. They had a very good match. And then Red Velvet got an opportunity to get a win. I said, about dang time. I said, man, I'm tired of my girl Red Velvet looking like a joke. She got a victory. Nice. We had 2 back-to-back women's on matches. What else transpired on the show? Okay, yeah. So Bounty Keith went against Eddie Kingston. Obviously, you know he wanted to go win. And right afterwards, Tony Schiavone basically said, Bounty Keith, you've been putting in that work. Tony Khan loves you. Let me tell you what it is. You are officially all elite. So he cut a promo, and he pretty much said that the AEW locker room was on notice. Great. Fantastic job. About dang time, Tony Khan. About dang time. Like I said, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we there. Listen, it's a lot of brothers and sisters that's working at AEW. The problem is now it's time for TK to get behind them. That's great. I love it. You know me. I get on every wrestling promoter's case when they not quote unquote presenting us in a correct way. I don't really care about just wrestling. I'm talking about the whole 9. You got Athena who's been killing it on an app that don't nobody watch. That's a shame. That's a travesty. I'm always gonna get on Tony Khan's case for that bull jive. I'm like, first of all, Athena has outgrown that thing. She's had it for over a year, and she's killed it. She had the best 2023 year, and there wasn't nobody watching. That's the crazy part. I've seen all the pay-per-view. Well, I didn't see the most recent pay-per-view matchup, but I've seen. No, take that back. Yes, I did. I did see the matchup. I pretty much seen every pay-per-view matchup Athena has had all 2023, and she's killed it. She's absolutely killed it. And I'm telling you, I'm like, TK, this is a travesty. Bring her up to the main roster pronto. Have her drop that thing so she can be on the main roster dealing with all the other young ladies that's doing work. What else happened on we got so right after Eddie Kingston and Bounty Keith, Bounty Hunter, Brian Keith, Bryan Danielson comes out of nowhere. He has his matchup with Hakahicha. I don't even know how to say the dude's name, but I just know he's part of the CML stuff. So this CML stuff, ladies and gentlemen, obviously this is going to go, I guess this is going to play a huge role into the Forbidden Door 3 stuff, I guess. For me, like I say, it's cool. Like I said, the matches are great. But again, I just want clarity on who these fools coming in from CML. I just want clarity. That's it. Just give me freaking clarity on who these clowns are. That's all I'm asking. Moxley went against, actually, yeah, no, Moxley went against one of them or something. No, Moxley had cut a promo. He had cut a promo on the CML guys. And he said that you guys come in our yard thinking you own something. Well, don't let us come in your yard or whatever, decent promo, whatever. What else I need to speak on concerning Collision? Like I said, that's about it. Like I said, you're going to get good wrestling. The problem is always going to come down to the booking. Like I said, I hope Tony Khan wakes the heck up and gets himself a freaking staff to help him come up with creative. I'm telling you, I don't know why TKB, don't be bashful. Don't. And speaking of Tony Khan, so for people who watch Stardom, I guess the guy who was controlling the thing, I guess his name was Rossi, whatever. Turns out dude was an agent for the WWE. This is one of the major reasons why you really wasn't getting too many matchups with the Stardom folk. And then there was rumors coming out about him not checking for anybody from Stardom outside of the 2 that he already got, which was Mariah May and the other young lady that's coming in. I think her name is Megan Stephanie or something like that. He was pretty much an agent working for WWE and basically just sending them over to WWE and telling them don't work with AEW, just some grimy type of stuff, right? Well, the dude got released, and Tony Khan, as always, he hopped online and he said, look, you know how he do, you know how TK get, but it's just some grimy stuff. It just shows you just how grimy the industry really is. Let's talk about it. The Rock, Cody Rhodes. Fans are still crying, ladies and gentlemen. They're still online. It's been 72 hours and fans are still coping. I've never seen no foolishness like this. I thought him losing at WrestleMania had fans coping. They still coping. People hopping online crying, talking about F The Rock and he's a B and all of that. I'm like, y'all, The Rock getting unnecessary hate. And like I told y'all already know why. I ain't got to explain how most wrestling fans get down. Now, it's not all of them, but it's a lot of hardcore wrestling heads that just, let's just say they wear their hoods, if you know what I mean by wearing their hoods. But Rock is getting so much unnecessary hate, it don't make a lick of sense. People run around here talking about hashtag we want Cody and justice for Cody and all this bullshit. I'm like, man, look, it is what it is, man. We still got a month and a half of build, 8 to 9 weeks of build up. Anything can change. The Rock said he's about the long game. He said he can ready to have some serious fun with this. Meanwhile, you got fans running around here talking about we gonna hijack stuff, talk about this is the new Daniel Bryan moment. Man, y'all fools done lost y'all freaking mind. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans are some of the most clowniest, geekiest, nerdiest, lamest clowns around. Because you ain't getting your way, you gotta quote unquote try to sabotage somebody else's situation. Man, y'all fools can miss me with all that crap. All of these, well, first of all, where was this foolishness at after he lost at the WrestleMania 39? Nowhere in sight. The man was lit there laying there next to a freaking rubber chicken. But y'all want this fool to quote unquote finish his story. He's going to eventually win the championship, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know it. They ain't putting him on the freaking video game cover for no reason. It's going to happen. Right now, we need to get the Tribal Chief storyline out the way. Who is the real head of the table? Let's get it out the way. Because first of all, we don't even know the Rock's schedule moving forward. Who knows is he going to be available for WrestleMania 41? We don't know. We don't know, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I said all these fools is trying to sabotage. I guarantee you, don't be surprised if you hear we want Cody chance tonight on Monday Night Raw. And speaking of which, why the heck are they going back to rehash an old feud that's dead? He beat Nakamura twice. It's over. I can see if Nakamura pinned Cody. He lost twice. He pinned him, then he knocked him out of the doggone Royal Rumble. He threw him out the Royal Rumble. But y'all clowns talk about this is great. This is exactly why I call Monday Night Raw rematches always weekly, because that's all they know. That's it. They don't know nothing else. Rematches always weekly. And y'all want, listen, y'all fools want me to get, but I can't do it. Cody Cena is not for me. He's not. But y'all want me to get behind Cody Cena. Man, y'all can miss me. Y'all can truly miss me with that. For real. My goodness. But I'm telling you, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if they try to hijack the show tonight. Like I said, man, listen, man, I just want to take the time to shout out to the two realest cats outside of myself in the IWC that's been keeping it 100%. One, salute to the homeboy King Mike, because King Mike, you know how he do. Like I said, me and him, we got our differences on certain things, especially concerning the AEW, but salute to the homie, and then also salute to BC Amplified, who's been pushing this for a long time. Salute to him as well. But everybody else that's over here bull jiving and talking about we need this, and The Rock, his ego is in the way, and he want to win the champ. Man, do y'all understand they be feeding the dirt sheets bull jive on purpose? Y'all fools running, they run it. And listen, when I say fools, I'm not talking to the fans that subscribe to me, because I know y'all, a lot of y'all seen the roll my way, unless you're a hardcore Cody head. I'm talking about all these other clowns that's hopping on TikTok, hopping on Twitter, hopping on Instagram, YouTube, and crying day in and out that The Rock done screwed over Cody. Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to talk about this. Guess who got screwed out of WrestleMania last year? That's right, my man Sami Zayn. Everybody and their grandma knew dang well Sami Zayn was the guy that should have won at the Royal Rumble and should have won on the face Roman Reigns. Even though he probably would have lost, we would have been cool with it. But Cody, quote unquote, stole his. Guess what we had to do? We had to settle for less. We had to settle for that trash doggone tag team crap that went absolutely nowhere. We had to sell it for. You didn't see us hopping online talk about justice for Sami Zayn. No, we accepted it. We knew it was going to be boo. I told everybody. I said the tag team run is going to be trash. You're not going to like it. And guess what? Salute to my girl, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley had liked this cat's post. They said, we run around here talking about justice for Cody. Everybody and their grandma knew that the main event for night one should have been Charlotte and Rhea because their matchup was 100% better. It was 100% better. I said it. That was Charlotte and Rhea. That was like by far the best match they ever. Now listen, Charlotte had a fantastic matchup with Naomi, which was great. But then when them two got together, they showcased like, yeah, we gonna make sure that our matchup is really the main event. We should have. She had liked the post. I'm like, I feel her pain. I feel her pain. I stand with Rhea on that. She was like, yeah, our spot got stolen because fools wanted the quote unquote tag team match to main event. And it felt flat. It felt flat. But you didn't see us hopping on here talking about justice for Sami and justice for Rhea. No, we didn't do all that. We just accepted it. We said, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. That's basically what it is. So if it does turn out to be Rock and Roman and Cody had to settle for less by going by Seth Rollins, by all means, it is what it is. But if somehow, some way, they basically playing everybody, and this is all just a ploy to quote unquote get Cody into the spot where it's him and Roman, I'm gonna tell you this. What the point was him going on SmackDown saying just not at WrestleMania? That was retarded. That would be straight up stupid. He should never say anything. I'm like, but again, wrestling fans, I don't know. Some of y'all is just crazy. Anyway, Vengeance, NXT Vengeance. Solid showing. I'm gonna give it a 7. I said 6.5, which is pretty much a 7. Standouts: Roxanne versus Laura Valkyria, turned it into a triple threat with Lola Vice. Great matchup. I forgot the young lady who came out and really screwed up everything, because Roxanne had the matchup won, but the other young lady, I forgot her name, she came out of nowhere and knocked her out. Then Lyra Valkyrie was able to get over because Lola Vice actually had the contract because she was she won the women's tournament, the standout, whatever it was called. Because listen, I ain't really been keeping up with NXT to tell you the truth. I totally forgot it was a pay-per-view, so I watched it after the show was done. They did good. We had the Dominican Republican version of Crime Time with the young lady, I think her name is Jada Parker or something like that, versus Rizzo and the family, which is Tony D'Angelo and Stacks. It was an alright matchup. You know, I've seen better. And you had Reggie out there with the whole I'm scripts and all this crap. I'm like, it is what it is on that. The hardcore matchup, Dijak and Joey Gacy. It was decent. You know, if I've seen better hardcore matches. Like I said, Dijak and them, you know, he won. What else took place on this show before I get to the... yeah, the main event. So, Trick and Melo was in the tag team matchup, and they went against Baron Corbin and Brian Baker. And I guess Melo had quote-unquote saved Trick from getting speared. So they tried to play it off like, okay, they're not breaking up. Everything is all cool. So he told him, I want you out there for my main event. Dijak and Trick put on a great matchup. And prayers up to Mr. Shucking and Jiving, Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. He had some kind of health situation. He had to get his body right. I'm talking about Booker T, so he wasn't there. Dragunov and Trick. Dragunov and Trick. Trick came very close to winning, but obviously with the referee getting knocked out, you know the script. Referee gets knocked out. Babyface has the doggone pin. You hear the fans counting. And speaking of which, I'm gonna be honest with you. They was in, what was they in, Tennessee? Man, Tennessee kind of was a weak crowd. I don't know what it is sometimes about NXT crowd. Sometimes they there, then a lot of times they be sleep. I don't get it. I thought, like I said, wrestling, it was a pretty solid wrestling show, you know, but But the crowd, they was sleep and say. They was there, you know what I mean? So Dijak did some kind of torpedo dive, and that was it. Trick lost. And so after the matchup, Trick, you know, he crying and Melo trying to embrace him. Now, Melo was rocking the same exact outfit that Shawn Michaels had on when he turned on Marty Jannetty back in the day in 1992 at the barbershop scene. He had the same exact outfit on. The one thing about Shawn Michaels is basically reliving all his old school feuds through the young people that he's working with in NXT. So I got to give Shawn Michaels props on that. He got behind him. That was it. Took his knee out. Just like he, quote unquote, when they were standing outside the ring early in the matchup and Dragon, quote unquote, threw him into him, he did that on purpose. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't know how fools did really understand. Like, they told you like 3-4 months ago that Melo did it. Remember when Melo was acting suspicious, talking about, oh, somebody had took out Trick, and then remember he had threw the chair because he didn't want to make it look like he was the culprit. I said, man, come on now, man. I said, y'all don't see the handwriting on the wall. Listen, I never wanted the brothers to break up. I wanted the brothers to be like this forever, but this, I guess, if this is basically to better Trick storyline, by all means, I guess this is the way you got to go. So he took him out. He took him out. He beat his leg up. He tore his leg up. This is basically put Trick off of TV. We won't see Trick for a whole month and a half, but he will be back for Stand and Deliver. And I guarantee you this is probably how it's going to work. Melo is probably going to be real close to possibly getting another title shot. And guess what? It's going to get ruined by guess who? Trick. Trick is going to make his epic return right before Stand and Deliver. And there's your matchup right there. Trick versus Melo at Stand and Deliver. And I guarantee you, I don't believe it's going to be a regular. Now, if it's a regular match, oh well. But Trick is going over at Stand and Deliver. He's going to be his former homeboy. So, like I said, 7 out of 10. Like I said, decent pay-per-view. Crowd was trash. But it is what it is. So, we've had a pretty crazy weekend of wrestling content with all the drama going on. Monday Night Raw was tonight. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see if the crowd is going to hijack the show to hashtag We Want Cody. And they having a doggone stupid bull rope match between him and Nakamura. Don't know why. It's a waste of time because Nakamura had red mist him at a house show. I said, why are we running this back? This is just making Nakamura look more and more like a straight joke. And you fools want Okada to come. Speaking of which, yeah, it was a vignette of somebody possibly coming to NXT. So a lot of people broke it down, and they said that in the Japanese culture, the promo said something about there are 3 faces. So a lot of people just automatically assume that's Okada. I'm like, if it is, man, I said, well, I guess Okada gonna be a joke, just like how Nakamura is, and I hate to say it, but it is what it is. That's where he wanted to go. By all means, hey, that's his choice. That's what he wanted to do. Because, like I said, Nakamura at this point is a joke. Obviously, he ain't not beating Cody. Cody's going to win again. The feud is over. Like I said, I don't get it. I don't understand it. But to each his own. If y'all like it, by all means, enjoy. Hey, I got to get the clown up out of here. I got to handle some bills. I got to run up into Walgreens. This your main man, Caseyville, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes. You already know exactly what to do. Hit that comment section up. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. And it's always a pleasure to holler at y'all cats. This your main man, KC for Air Wrestling Takes. Holla at me.